wanted to.
And it's an important point. And on the back of what you just, I need to ask you then. So because of several factors, one of which you just mentioned, a lot of the national development plans, in fact, all of them, have not really been realized. We haven't managed to implement them. They become great documents that we refer to every now and then, but nobody actually gets to live the targets. Is it then needed to have another revised document instead of focusing on ensuring that the ones that we've had before are actually implemented and address some of the challenges that you just laid out? That's a question that has been asked on the back of the launch. Are we just interested in putting out a document? Why don't we focus more on the outstanding documents that have not been achieved and realized in the past?
Well, frankly, whilst I appreciate the effort of the present commission, you are asking a very important question, which is why didn't we look at the previous one and examine it to see how best we can implement? But notice that, in fact, that's not even the issue. When government changed, this government, a top official who was then, I think, the presidential advisor or senior minister at the time, said publicly that they don't feel bound by that document and that they are putting it aside and they are developing their own either 10-year or whatever program. And that has been the problem of this country all along, that a new government comes, we jettison what the previous government has put together and we start afresh. So we find that whenever we make 2 steps forward or 3 steps forward, we make 2 steps backwards. That has been a big problem in this country. The fact that new governments throw away what has been started and they want to start something new. If we were to have a national policy for development and the parties are committed to that policy, then their manifestos should draw from that policy. Instead of all the parties coming with different manifestos, quite often even these manifestos, when they're in power, they don't even go by them. They can go tonight and sleep and dream over something. The next day, we hear all kinds of interesting projects that they introduce. So I think we've got to be serious with how we want to plan. Because look, all countries that have developed in recent decades have serious plans and committed to those plans. And again, you made a point earlier in your comments that maybe the short-term arrangements we have for political leadership could be a factor, because certainly 4 years or 8 years cannot be a period for any appreciable development. Because if you look at Singapore, Malaysia, and all these countries, Rwanda, that have developed over the past decades, there was a consistent approach to development for not less than 20 years. Of course, oftentimes under one leader. I'm not saying that we should have a dictatorship or anything of the sort, but the fact is that all countries that have developed in recent years spent some time, not less than 20 years, with a mindset committed to a certain program. We don't have that. And that is something we need to look at.